So Payday 2 is a very big game. I did not, and I'm not even talking about the size. It says right here it's 82. Look at that. It says 82 gigabytes. Holy, I did not even realize that. I was not even saying big like that. I meant big like 410,000 people. The majority of them said, yo, this game is pretty dope. And so obviously I tried it because, I like to just try random games sometimes, even if I don't like, even if it's something I might not like. Sometimes I'll try something new because sometimes it is fun. Like I never thought I would have fun with a game like what are they called, city builder games, or like little I don't know what are they called, like god games. I forget what the genre is, but yeah, I started having fun with those. Those are pretty cool. I mean, puzzle games can be cool. First person shooters are always dope. But, anyway, this game obviously like had a bunch of people saying like, yeah, it's cool. And it goes on sale so frequently for like $1, like 99 cents or something. So yeah, one of the times it went on sale, I picked it up, and I wonder if it came with all this shit. Did I count? Okay, I only got 3 DLCs, but I bet they probably have a lot, huh? Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, I've got 35 minutes in it because I tried it out, and it seems really fast-paced, fucking like arcade shooter. I don't even know how to explain it. I might have to try it again because when I first played it, it was just too fast for me. It felt like it was too fast for me, and I guess I didn't put enough time in to actually try it out. Maybe I didn't mess with my sensitivity enough or anything. I don't know. I just didn't play it enough. But then Payday 3 is about to come out, and people were saying that it looks pretty dope. And I mean, if it has 400,000 people saying it's good, I mean, they did something right, Because even other good games, they don't have this fucking many likes. Like even big games, like, well, no, I was gonna go to PUBG or something, but that's like in the millions, right? Like hold up. Oh yeah, this new Cycle game, that shit is pretty dope. But like, well, this is old school RuneScape, 13,000. Ain't nobody gonna come on Steam to play that shit. Hold up, let me look for a big game. Let's go with The Witcher, right? That's a big game. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, that's a lot. Anyway, yeah, Payday 3 is coming out.
After 10 years of countless updates and honestly dozens of DLC expansions, Payday 2 has become one of the most content-rich and densely packed co-op games ever made.
Yeah, this don't look too fast
but
for
I
me.
think many fans would agree that it's time for the next phase of the franchise, and that's what I get to show you today. My very first look at Payday 3.
Is this
I got
Payday
a chance
3
to
that
play
they're
a
showing?
demo build of the
Or is it
game
2?
last week, and as someone that's played the Payday games over the years, I walked away from my time with the game very excited about its future.
Wow.
And the closed beta for Payday 3 is
I'm gonna have to
live
try it out
today, and
again.
the full game is launching on September 21st for PC, Xbox Series console.
September 21st? That's like right around the damn corner. What day is it? The 3rd of August, right? September, yeah, that's in a month.
And the PlayStation
And a half
5
or
with
something.
full crossplay this time. So now you can coordinate heists with your friends regardless of their platform, which is a huge upgrade to
Oh, maybe that was one thing that threw me off. Whenever you have weight in your bag, I guess you're leaning sideways. I forget what deterred me. Maybe I just couldn't find a match. Maybe it was just a lot of stuff going on the screen. I forget why I only gave it 35 minutes. I'm gonna have to try it again. There's got to be a reason why it's so fun, You know what game is dope though? That's kind of, I don't know why it makes me think of this, even though it's probably completely different. It's called The Finals. The Finals, you're basically like, they have gold, right? And there's a timer. And whenever the timer hits 0, if you're holding that, like there's like 3 different boxes of gold, right, around the map. And you're in teams. I think it's like duos or something. I forget. But, or maybe like teams of 3 or 4 or something. But yeah, basically, whenever you're holding that money, I think you're probably getting a little bit of money while you're holding it. But the point is to have it when the timer is out. So technically, you could be holding it for the whole time the timer's going down. But then as soon as the timer hits 1 second, if you get killed and someone else picks it up real quick, then they'll get the money, And then it does another countdown. And I think it does that 3 times. That game is fucking dope. And it's got like destruction, like full environmental destruction. It's fucking cool, bro. I wish they would hurry up and drop that game. I played the demo for a little while, or the free trial or something. That shit was fun. The finals, look it up.
To fans of the franchise. Also, I'd like to thank the devs for sponsoring this video today and giving me an opportunity to...
Oh my gosh, man, I hate whenever it's a sponsored video because you have to say good things. And even if you want to say bad things, most of the time you're not going to say like, not going to tell your real mind. You're going to be like, oh yeah, I mean, I would appreciate if they actually added this too. But if you weren't sponsored, you'd be like, bro, why the fuck wouldn't it come with this shit, bro? You stupid as hell.
Play the game early.
What kind of devs
You can
made
find a
this?
link with more info on Payday 3 in the video description. Now, the demo I played was limited to a single
looks
heist,
good.
and unfortunately, I didn't have a co-op party for me at the time.
I like the
so
gun,
everything
like
I'm
the
going to show you
actual-
here today is based on my time playing with bots on the Capital Bank heist. Ultimately, though, the game will ship with 8 total heists. The engine
Damn.
has also seen a massive upgrade.
That's actually really cool though. The whole idea. It's kind of like GTA 5, but without the side games. It's just straight up fucking heist, and it's well, GTA got first person. But I like the way the gunplay is handling. I like the little red dot or the red crosshair to show that like the
Co-op
killing.
party for me at the time. So everything I'm going to
Oh wait, that one even didn't. Maybe it's just red for the headshots. I was gonna say I like how the killing bullet is a red hit marker.
demo I played was limited to a single heist, and unfortunately I didn't have a the demo I played was
I like that you could
early. You can find
their
a link with
helmets off.
more info on Payday 3 in the video description. Now, the demo I played was limited to a single heist, and
But would
unfortunately I didn't have a co-op party for me at the time. So everything I'm going to show you here
It's probably
today
just
is
red
based on my time playing
whenever you
bots
kill 'em
on the
with a
Capital Bank
headshot.
heist. Ultimately, though, the game will ship with 8 total heists. The engine has also seen a massive upgrade, moving from the aging diesel game engine to the Unreal 4 engine. And that move seems to have enabled the devs to not only improve the visuals, but also do way more with the
Wait, so they're just now hopping on the Unreal Engine 4? Why would they not? Maybe Unreal Engine 5 ain't really meant for this, or maybe they did this so long ago. Why would you not just take the jump to Unreal Engine 5 like everyone else has been doing? Why would they just now upgrade to Engine 4?
core gameplay. Stealth gameplay, where you case a joint, aka the masks off gameplay, is now a much bigger part of the overall heist loop. In Payday 2, the most that you
Bro, that was so like, I'm sorry. I mean, I guess stealth is hard to get right in games because you don't want it to be impossible. But I mean, this motherfucker literally, like, this is a full-grown man crouching behind you. You don't hear him. Grabs your lanyard and walks away, and you don't. What?
the joint, aka the masks off gameplay, is now a much bigger part of the overall heist loop. In Payday 2, the most that you really did with casing a joint was walk around the location, like trying to avoid detection while figuring out where the important items and NPCs had spawned in. However, now when you're casing, it can massively benefit your heist experience by opening new opportunities for escape routes and just additional rewards. You can
Pre-planning?
interact with most objects in the level, you can hack cameras, pickpocket guards, break into doors, open safes and side objectives, open security gates, disable security systems, and more. In Payday 2,
seems
your
fun,
stealth
though.
options were mostly just avoiding detection or intimidating / incapacitating anyone that detected you. Now the levels have different zones where NPCs will react
Interesting.
accordingly. For example, public areas such as the bank lobby, the threat of detection
Yo, you guys seen how? Have you seen how the fucking NPC dialogue is going nowadays? How you can just basically integrate Chat GPT or like chatbot with like AI voices or whatever the fuck, AI generated voices. And basically you can get voice lines, like infinite voice lines from NPCs. You could just talk to them and they'll just say random shit and you can ask them. Like you literally type it out or say it and it'll recognize, it'll use like your voice, and you're fucking talking to a robot, you know, so it's gonna respond. Like, and robots nowadays are smart enough to respond usually within the realm of that conversation, you know. It's not like you're gonna say, what color is the sky? And they're like, yeah, I do like hot dogs. Do you? You know? So it's really interesting what's going on with AI, man. Inside of video games, it's fucking cool. So imagine if they implemented that in this, and you can walk around and ask NPCs like, hey man, like, you heard anything? Like, does this bank actually even have a safe? Like, where would they keep their safe stuff, bro? That'd be crazy if someone ever just broke in, you know? Like, what would what is their line of security? What would their first action be? And then they could just tell you, you know? Or you can even be like, hey man, is there another entrance from here? I locked my fucking key card back there. Or just act like you're an employee and be like, yo, I forgot my vest in there. Can you open it for me? That'd be dope. I don't know. That'd be cool to implement into video games.
Is pretty much minimal, but in private areas, like once you walk into an employee only room or break into a back door, the guards will demand that you exit the area and they'll escort you to the nearest public area.
I'll need you to come with me. This area is restricted.
What if I said no?
I don't want to see you back there again.
However, resisting them will actually trigger an arrest. Following their commands will de-escalate their alert status, basically giving you a fresh start, but you are warned that if they catch you again, you will be arrested without a warning next time, so you kind of get like a single slip up here. And this is a huge deal because
funny.
it means heists don't automatically trigger the mask on mode as soon as you get fully detected and guards radio you in. The result is a much more immersive and varied experience where
That's
the
cute though.
NPCs
They're like,
behave in what would
hey,
be more
you're in our
realistic
restricted
ways.
area,
the
sir.
devs have also expanded a lot on
Get
what the game
outta
can throw at
here.
you. NPCs aren't static anymore. They spawn in dynamic locations, they have different patrol routes, and they'll react much more convincingly to your presence. They also have unique conversations if you listen to them, and they interact differently with one another. However,
cool.
each of the runs is seeded, so if you feel like you were making good progress right up until you got caught or made a mistake, you can actually restart the run, and all of the dynamic NPCs and objects will restart at the same location as your first attempt. It's only when you queue up.
What happens if you walk up with the mask? Does it just automatically trigger the heist? If you just walk up with the mask on automatically?
For a brand new heist or a brand
Or can
new
you only
round
throw
that
it
you
on when
get
the
a
alarm
new
sets off?
seed. And this is a really nice quality of life feature for new players since it allows you to kind of meticulously learn a heist by not having to have all the guard positions and routes and stuff.
I bet they'll have a hardcore mode too, right? Where like, first of all, you probably take a lot of damage, and secondly, like if you get caught at all, they're like, fucking, get the fuck out of here. What are you doing in the restricted area? Shoot! Pop, 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 pop. And then it starts the heist.
Stuff reset each time. Now on this run here, I got caught at the start and I decided to take a different route, but I got caught again by the security guard while I was stealing his key card.
Can you knock him out
However,
right
he didn't
there?
realize that I took the card from him, so I was able to actually be escorted off the premise, then make another attempt, but this time I already had the key card. I then
Nice.
managed to just sneak past the guard and disable the security system. Then I shut off the power to the gate, but on my way back to the security computer, I was detected, and thus the heist went into masks on.
See, it would be doper if like right here, whenever he was alone with him. Like what if he could just knock his ass out and throw him in the corner or something, and it just carries on.
That I took the card from him, so I was able to actually be escorted off the premise, then make another attempt, but this time I already had the key card. I then managed to just sneak past the guard and disable the security system. Then I shut off the power to the gate, but on my way back to the security computer, I was detected, and thus the heist went into masks on mode. But it taught me a lot about what routes I should take to try and minimize my exposure and improve upon it
Poor
the
guy.
next time. And even so,
got one
being so
handgun.
regularly spotted by the extremely reactive NPCs is a fun type
Ooh,
of
I like that
challenge.
gunplay,
And
bro.
when it comes to combat,
The
the,
single
NPCs that are
headshots.
thrown at you get increasingly difficult as one might expect. And even playing with 3 NPC teammates, I generally had to keep the difficulty level pretty low as it just got overwhelming to try and deal with the somewhat challenging enemies. And I imagine the other levels and experiences are going to
shocks.
throw even more
Shock
at you.
darts.
I am really excited to see how far I can push this challenge though once I have 3 human teammates working with me, all guarding different angles and coordinating meticulously. And while this
Yeah, that
level of
looks fun,
challenge
dude.
shouldn't
I
be
fuck with
totally
it.
unfamiliar to Payday gamers, it's still a really refreshing and engaging gameplay experience. So many devs these days seem afraid to really challenge their players with their NPCs, but in Payday 3 the challenge feels like a natural extension of the premise. You're trying to steal literal truckloads of money from a bank. It should be hard and the guards should always be on high alert. So when you turn a corner without checking and you get detected,
What if the bank had that policy like how a lot of stores have, where it's like, nah, dude, it ain't worth your life. Just fucking let him leave with it. What if it was like that and it was just like an infinite money loop? You could just wear a mask, go in there, and they'll be like, oh, you do what you got to do, man. I just work here.
detected almost instantly. It might look brutal, but it fits the theme of the game perfectly. And it's really cool just how much the first stage
Damn.
of these rounds makes things feel different each time and can set up the rest of your heist experience. Different problems with different solutions
That
and
looked like a
different
skin
side
on his
objectives
gun. I
may
wonder if
tempt
it's
you to
like
break from a safer
you can
path
unlock them or
to
what.
get even more loot at the end. It's a solid evolution to a franchise that
Look at how
already
ugly
had
that car is, though. Look at how ugly this shit look. This shit,
to get even more.
ew. That shit look like fucking GTA 3 graphics, bro. Like the walls look fine and the shadows look fine, but look at that texture, bro. Look at this one. This looks like someone photoshopped a photo into the game.
More loot at the end. It's a solid evolution to a franchise that already
Look at that windows. Look at
now,
those
the
windows.
move to the Unreal 4 engine has also improved the visuals massively. Aside from the character models, the weapon models, all of the new skins and upgrades looking just way better, there's also new environmental cosmetic destruction. If
Oh, look
you
at that,
shoot
though.
walls or office furniture, it
Reflections.
reacts to the shot and shows signs of damage. The level can look absolutely pristine at the start of a heist, but by the end it might look like
Paper
a total war
everywhere
zone.
and shit.
It makes the heist levels feel more interactive without actually compromising the balance of the game by giving you, say, like total destruction.
That
And
is
the
pretty
office,
neat.
or rather the bank level, starts to look absolutely epic the longer your firefights
Look at all those
go
papers
on.
coming
Now,
out of
there's
that
also a fairly
copy
robust skill
machine.
tree as you rank up your character. I was able to explore some of it, but these skills seem like they're going to open a lot of new doors and play styles for people who enjoy very specific types of combat or types of moving around the map. Like if you want to favor stealth, you can really double down on stealth abilities. And if you're playing with friends, you can definitely plan on synergizing these abilities as well. There's also universal gameplay modifiers that add even more flavor when you need to increase the challenge of the game. And even though my time with Payday 3 so far has been limited to one level, it does get me extremely excited for the full release. Payday has always been a franchise that rewards players for meticulous execution, and Payday 3 ups that challenge while giving you just tons of new tools and mechanics and depth. It seems really easy to dive in and start learning the nuances of becoming an effective robber, which is also really important. I'd be curious, are you guys excited for Payday 3? Is it on your wish list? Let me know in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. This is
I'm gonna throw it on my playlist or on
signing
my
out.
wish list. I'm gonna throw it on my wish list, bro. That looks cool as fuck. I'm gonna have to give Payday 2 another try because I don't remember it being like that cool. But then again, I mean, I only played it for fucking 35 minutes. I probably played like one heist, got shitted on, and then sat in the menu fucking like... Maybe I was like drunk and passed out or something. I don't even know. But this one definitely looks cool. I'm definitely gonna try it out. Hopefully it's... Well, all games are gonna be like $70 now, right? Hopefully it ain't another flop, though. It looks cool. They said it's gonna be starting with eight heists, and they can always just add more later on. Kind of... You know what game is cool like this? Well, it's not really bank heist though. Ready or Not. I feel like it's a lot more tactical than this though. But looks cool. I fuck with it. I'm gonna have to probably try it out maybe. I like the way it looks though. It does look fun. I'll have to try it out at least once. But maybe when it goes on sale. Or maybe everybody likes it right away. And I'll hop on the train while it's still fresh and everybody's playing it, you know? Get all kinds of lobbies. We'll see.